Hey guys, Deathbyphiw here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a tier list for supports. Season 11, I'm going to go through it very quickly, so stick around. So I'm going to start off with like the biggest change is to Kiriko. Kiriko had her cleanse nerfed where it doesn't wake you up from hard knockdowns like a Reinhardt Shatter, or let's say two Briggs shield bash with their ults into each other and they get knocked down, or like two Dooms or Rhines, charge each other. Her cleanse no longer wakes you up from that hard knockdown. It will wake you up from a sleep dart, but not a hard knockdown. I think that's a big change. Plus they added a second onto her swift step ability, so her teleport is 1 second longer to get, and I think that's huge. And it's not like gonna make her bad, but I do think she's A tier at the moment. Some other changes I think are to Mercy. Mercy's definitely C tier now, simply and only simply because Pharah is the hard meta. Otherwise I would put her down in D tier as like the worst support in the game. If you have a Pharah and you go Mercy, you have some value. Otherwise she's D tier. I'll put her in C tier simply because Pharah is hard meta and is played like pretty much all the time in high elo. Next up, I'm going to say Zenyatta is C tier. He's niche as well. Like, he's just not too strong right now in this meta. I don't think he's bad. I do think he's obviously better than Mercy. He's very high C tier, low B tier in my personal opinion. He's easy to dive, and right now, like the way the meta is with tanks and DPS, he doesn't really have the most value. Another person who fell down a bit is Moira, and I think she's C tier now, and that's fine with me too. Like, I think it's okay that Moira is C tier. I think that's where she excels if you do play Moira. Not everyone's going to be picking her, and she has her play style, like to play against like a Genji, a pesky Genji, or you need to survive. There's better options out there, but survivability was her only utility. Other than that, she has no utility for the team, and she's knocked down into C tier. Lifeweaver is a very high C tier as well. I would put him in the mix with Moira and Zen. He has his place as far as being a heal bot, and other than that, like, that's what he does. He heal bots, right? And that's his play style. You could do a little bit of damage, but really I just don't suggest it. And if you know that that's your one job and one role is to heal, then you go ahead and heal. Now, some big changes to the meta, right? And Ana and Brig are both A tier, and they are A tier when they are played together, right? For Ana, at least. Ana and Brig in the backline can be very powerful, and can provide a lot of utility and just a lot of damage and a lot of healing all in one. This is a great support duo combo to run. You can run Brig with other supports, and that being BAP, S tier for sure. Brig and BAP work out very well together, right? And BAP, I think right now is the absolute king. I think he is the best support in the game, with a strong second right behind him, which I'll get to in a minute. But I think BAP just takes the cake this season. The meta shifted in his direction, and he does a lot of poke damage. He does a lot of healing, a lot of burst group healing, and he has a lot of survivability, which is with his lamp. He can get onto high ground with his jump, and he's just, all in all, the way the meta shifted, he's by far hard S+ tier in my opinion. And I'm gonna put Illari in B tier, and I'm gonna put her like right in the middle of B. She got some buffs in the previous patch. The one nerf to her was her one-on-one, her 1v1 capability, where it nerfs her for the nerf to her pylon healing has been cut in half, although her pylon healing got increased to 40 from 30, and now only heals it for 20, and that's where it takes away a little bit of her play style. But she got some buffs in the previous patch, and it bumped her up quite a bit. I think she's nice and solid in the middle at B tier. There are no D tier supports. And finally, the last S tier support is no surprise. He's been S tier for multiple seasons now. Very solid, strong second to Baptiste. And I think Bap, Lucio combo is by far the strongest in the game, but you could run Lucio with most, if not all comps. He works well in dive, he works well in brawl, you know, he works well in poke comps. Like, he does damage, he does healing, he enables his team with a speed boost, and he has an amazing ultimate. So he's just all in all a truly solid S tier support. And yeah, that's it. This is a support tier list in a very short amount of time. So if you like these videos, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Not only you should subscribe, you should also like this video, share it with a friend, and comment in the comment section below. But subscribing is definitely the most important, and it really does truly make me happy, and it continues to motivate me to make gaming content videos like this. And as always, happy gaming.